Well, I'm feeling a little bit bored today, and Jack sent me a message
Kind of nice.
saying, do I fancy going a little bit of a ride? And I thought, why not? Because it's a beautiful day. Don't yet know where we're going, but we're staying on the island, so it's going to be a ride around the island somewhere. So once my friend arrives, we will be underway and exploring Phuket a little bit. Okay, well, as you can see, we are now underway, and Jack has mentioned that he's feeling a little bit peckish, and as it's around lunchtime and I happen to know a great little spot for lunch that's not too far away from where we are, we're going to make our way there first, and that will be our first stop. Now, me and Jack have had a chat about where we should go today, and we both decided to visit Koh Sirey. Now, Koh Sirey, for those of you who don't know, is actually an island in its own right, but it is within the boundaries of Phuket, so it's classed as part of Phuket, but you do have to cross over a bridge to enter onto the island of Koh Sirey. Now, Koh Sirey does have a few beaches that I want to explore. I've done a little bit of exploring at Koh Sirey, but not too much, and I've been wanting to explore the island a little bit more over the last few years. Haven't had a chance. Jack hasn't visited Koh Sirey much, so it's the ideal place to head for. So we've come to a little place I know in Shillong called Kit Noodle. This is actually run by her son. We've been going to Kit Noodle in Phuket town for a long time. This is the place here. Great for noodle. Now, I have covered Kit Noodle before. Check out some of my older videos because they're still applicable. Straightforward menu, not too much on there, not too confusing, very good prices. I think I'm going to have my normal chicken noodle in the gravy, which is about 50 baht. Can't go wrong, really. Double cap, thank you. Okay, so that was very quick indeed. It only took a few minutes, really. I've had the chicken flat noodle, which in gravy, which I normally have, and the flat noodle is just underneath, as you can see there. Jack has had the same, but the difference is with Jack's he's had the shrimp, and then we've had 2 Logan juices. So we're going to enjoy our food, and I'll be back to you in a bit. Okay, that was a lovely lunch. Now we're going to get back on the road and do a little bit of exploring. Okay. Busy today, Saturday. Everywhere you go is busy. So as you can see, we are just about to enter onto the island of Koh Sirey, passing over the bridge that I mentioned earlier in the video. We have passed through part of Phuket town close to Saffron Inn. However, if you put Koh Sirey into Google Maps, it does come up. Now, the area we're making our way towards first is called Sunrise Beach. I haven't visited this beach before on the island of Koh Sirey. The island itself is very picturesque. It's not that big. You can drive around the whole island in probably about an hour, maybe an hour 30 minutes. So not a massive place, but it's very picturesque. It does offer a few places that you can go and explore, viewpoints, etc. Some nice spots to take some pictures. So let's make our way now down to Sunrise Beach. Well, we've arrived at what is known as Sunrise Beach here in Koh Sirey. Now this is a place I've never been before, and Google Maps has brought me here, but it's saying behind me the road goes down there and the beach is down there, but we've got to go this way. I don't know whether we're allowed.
We might not be allowed.
Sunrise Beach.
Yeah, on here Sunrise Beach.
Yeah.
Not now like not public beach, like a private beach.
Oh,
private area.
oh, sorry. Okay.
No,
Okay. We don't know.
you can go on the other side.
Okay. Well, there's one to watch on Google Maps because Sunrise Beach, it's all this land here is private, so you can't get to it basically. There's no private beaches here in Thailand, but unfortunately a lot of the beaches do back onto people's property, and obviously you can't always have access across people's property, and unfortunately where it's brought us we can't access it. The beach is just over there. It looks really nice beach, but unfortunately we can't get to it. Okay, so what we've done is gone back to the main road and we've moved down a little bit further along. The first right turning you come to, there is a sign at the bottom of the driveway saying private property. So then we went back to the road and moved a little bit further along, and we've come to here. Now there is a road leading down here. It's a little bit bumpy, but you can see there's like a bamboo gate there, but there isn't any signs saying you can't go down here. So the area we're trying to get at is this area here, which according to Google Maps says is Sunrise Beach, but we're not quite sure whether we're allowed down here or not. There, as I said, you can see yourself, there's no sign anywhere saying that you can't. Just over there there's a road going down. Just about halfway down there is a gate and it says no entry. So I'm not sure whether this is actually separate from that area. So we're going to walk down rather than bringing the bikes, because I don't know how good this road is. It seems to be getting worse as we get down here. But we're in search of a new beach. You do have to be careful of Google Maps because it can get you into trouble over here in Thailand, because it can take you into places where you really shouldn't be. So do be mindful if you're going to be exploring around Phuket or indeed Thailand. Private property, people can get a little bit antsy to say the least, and it has been cases where people have been faced with the owners of the property holding guns and stuff like that. So you need to be very, very aware of it, and obviously if you do mistakenly wander onto somebody's property, then you need to be very apologetic and leave as quickly as possible and not argue with them. I have had a couple of instances where I've been using Google Maps and it's got me into not a lot of trouble, but a sticky moment, shall we say. So it looks like this section is actually separate from that section because it's got this, well, I'm not sure whether you'd call it a canal or what you'd call it basically.
Moat.
Yeah, a stream. It doesn't look very nice, I must admit. It's an outlet into the sea basically, and I can see that this bit of land obviously they're not bothered about because there's some more motorbikes down there, but the actual beach that we were trying to get to is this one here, but the land adjacent to here I believe is private and you can't cross it without the owner's permission. So but not a bad beach. There's not much on there, to be honest. A couple of speedboats parked in the bay. But this is Koh Sirey. Now there is a main beach here in Koh Sirey, and I have filmed it on a previous video. That's why we're trying to find somewhere different. But very picturesque. What do you reckon, Jack?
Kind of nice.
Kind of nice.
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
A little quiet.
Little quiet, yeah. Little fishing boat going out there. Let's go and have a wander down. There's not really anywhere to sit or any shade here. And once again, I forgot my hat. I keep doing that just lately. I'm guessing the locals come down here and probably off the rocks somewhere do a little bit of fishing. Maybe, I'm not sure, especially when the tide's in. It's not in at the moment. I don't know what that is over there. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, nice spot.
Out of the way.
Okay, so we've just made our way a little bit further along the main road, and we've stumbled across this place called the Happy Beach Bar. I'm guessing they do food, and they're right against the shoreline here. I don't know whether they've got a menu I can have a quick look at. We're just having a mooch about. I bet this would be quite nice in the evening time. Come and have a meal here. You can see they've got a beach area as well. Sounds good. Beautiful. A few little swings that you can sit on here, and the beach runs quite a way down. Okay, so we've come along the main road that we were on, all the way to the end basically, and there is an elephant camp here, which is just there. And then a little bit further down, we've got something called the Adventure Thai Club with the quad bikes. Some of the properties that we've stumbled across that are for sale, they start at 70 million baht, so quite an affluent area I would say we're in now. I don't know what this area is. We're still in Koh Sirey, but I've never come across this area before. Ah, okay, so that's how you get to the pier then. So there's also a pier down here. This is called the Sea Star Pier. Again, I've not come across this one before, not sure where it runs to. Now, according to the boards there, you can also go to the Similan Islands from here. I'm going to try and see if I can find any prices on this area, because I've not come across this place before. So bear with me, because I'm not quite sure where we got to go. Okay, well, I haven't found anybody I can really ask, and there doesn't seem to be any prices up anywhere, and it looks like this is an area that once you've booked your tour, whether it be through a tour agent or the hotel or whatever it is, this is probably the area they're going to bring you to. I'm not sure. There's a lot of boats here. Very, very picturesque. It's called the Sea Star Pier, and this is in Koh Sirey. Very nice area. I've not come across this before, but there's nobody that I can ask really, and there's no prices anywhere, so I'm guessing you can't just come here by yourself and grab a boat to the Similan Islands or Koh Phi Phi, or at least I don't think you can. I'm not 100% sure, as I say, but there's not really anybody, because it's late afternoon. I guess all the trips have finished, the boats are back, there's not really that many people around. But from what I can see over there, they're all separate individual businesses. They're not all one business, so these are possibly tour operators that you book with, and then they bring you here to go out. Right, not quite sure where we're going next. Well, it looks like we've been all the way round Koh Sirey, because we're now at, well, I'm going to call it the clock tower here in Koh Sirey. I don't know whether it's called that, because that is the little roundabout that we went round, and we went down there, and now we're coming back down this way, and that turning over there leads you back to Phuket town basically. So we've gone all the way around Koh Sirey today. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at Koh Sirey, and I'll catch you very soon.